Digital security, swift response, smart progression. Welcome to Qingqiao Safety Investigation. On June 10, according to Kyodo News, Japan implemented stricter measures under its refugee law. Individuals who fail to secure a refugee residence permit after 3 applications will face mandatory deportation. The revised law also includes provisions allowing Japanese authorities to issue immediate deportation orders in cases where no special circumstances, such as large-scale conflicts in the applicant's country, are present. Additionally, the new regulations impose stricter oversight on overstayers, requiring refugee applicants to reside with guardians while their applications are being processed. The lengthy review process under Japan's refugee law currently permits applicants to work in Japan under the supervision of their guardians. However, this provision has been exploited, with many individuals applying for refugee status primarily to gain employment opportunities in Japan, placing significant strain on Japanese society. According to data from the Japanese Ministry of Justice in 2022, 4,233 people applied for residency status but were unsuccessful, of which 3,224 remained in Japan despite their applications being denied. More than half of these individuals were asylum seekers seeking refugee status. The head of Japan's Ministry of Refugee Affairs has stated that many applicants seeking refugee status in Japan are not genuine refugees but rather individuals exploiting the system to gain legal residency and employment opportunities. This practice has given rise to an industry within Japan that facilitates obtaining work permits under the guise of refugee status, placing significant strains on the country's economy, housing, and security infrastructure. Authorities aim to address this issue through recent reforms to the refugee system, intending to curb misuse while ensuring genuine refugees receive proper assistance. However, this assertion has not garnered international recognition and has instead sparked widespread criticism among the public. Japan is a signatory to the United Nations Convention on the Status of Refugees and therefore holds obligations to protect refugees. However, compared to European and American countries, Japan has been criticized for its very low refugee recognition rate, leading to accusations of being unwelcoming to refugees. This criticism primarily stems from what many perceive as Japan's stringent and challenging refugee identification procedures and standards. Specifically, Japan's refugee recognition process operates under the prerequisite that applicants must be present in Japan to apply, known as the in-country application system. However, Japan does not issue a specific refugee visa category for entry. As a result, applicants often enter Japan on other types of visas, such as tourist or business visas, and then apply for refugee recognition. This system inconsistency effectively prevents individuals from applying for refugee status upon entry with misleading intentions. In 2023, for instance, out of 8,184 refugee applications, only 289 applicants, or approximately 3.5%, were granted refugee status. Such a low acceptance rate has fueled disappointment among refugee communities regarding Japan's refugee admission policies. Moreover, Japan's recent tightening of refugee policies is expected to further restrict opportunities for refugees seeking entry into the country. The United Nations has highlighted ongoing regional conflicts worldwide, including the Russia-Ukraine conflict, the Israel-Hamas conflict, and the civil war in Myanmar, contributing significantly to a drastic increase in displaced populations and resulting in severe humanitarian crises. By the end of last year, a record 117.3 million people had been displaced, a figure that continued to rise in the first 4 months of 2024, potentially surpassing 120 million by April this year. Given these circumstances, the UN emphasizes that all countries should adopt an inclusive approach to accommodate refugees and fulfill their humanitarian obligations. Specifically addressing Japan, the UN urges fundamental reforms to its refugee application system. Such reforms should not only combat abuses of refugee regulations but also rectify inconsistencies in the application process and provide refuge to those genuinely in need. Tune in at 6 a.m. from Monday to Friday for Qingqiao Safety investigation, for your daily safety updates.